breaking news. As you know, that in this morning I was quite surprised when somebody said, "Hey, what do you think about silver? What did you see that?" And I was shocked to see what happened to silver. Hey, you can see here, I'm going to bring up the chart, broke out $3 in one day. This is huge. That's 17%. I know that's nothing in the crypto universe, but for commodities, that is massive. Okay? Just colossal, right? For one day. And so, can you imagine most people like taking a 5-to-1 risk to reward ratio on this? They made a killing in the futures pit, right? At the Crimex. The Crimex is crying right now. I'm sure they're probably going to change the rules because of this breakout here. I'm sure. I can bet one Bitcoin, right? If somebody was in this room and wanted to bet me one Bitcoin, I haven't seen it yet, that the rules have changed and you can't short that. You can't go long anymore on this with 5x leverage or something like that. Some sort of rule like that prevents you from going long, right? So that's what they're doing, right? Because it's not called the Crimex for nothing. Yeah. I don't think they're going to be able to stop this runaway freight train. Silver is basically expecting the United States government and the world to print more money, and you better have your hard assets locked down and start buying them all up. Now, I told people that you should, hold cash, right? For deals, and now I'm thinking it's time to reduce some of that cash holdings because it's happening a lot faster than I expected. I thought there'd be one more big dip before actually we saw this this collapse here, but nope. This was it. We're here. So I want to show you some of the silver that I've got that I have lying around here. Right, of course I got silver eagles. Right, got a few of these. Right, don't know if you guys got a good light there. Let me just. There you go, silver eagles. One of the best kind of coins you can buy. But let's take a look at how much that would cost you. Right, what do you think that would cost you? Right, at $23 silver, maybe $5 over spot. Right, because it's got the American premium on it, right? Here, let me just bring it up. Oops, wrong screen. And we're going to bring up the price here. Oops, guess I should have had that ready. But that's okay. A little bit of suspense. And look at that. You're talking about, if you're paying with PayPal, right, you're well over $10, over $11 over spot. But if you're paying regular for just a few ounces, you're paying $10 over spot. Done. Wow. Unbelievable for American Eagles. Whew. So good thing I got myself a couple of these. Right here. As you can see, these are each 20 ounces in there. And I got more than one of them. Right? I got another one from another dealer called AppMex that I use. And there you go. They're stackable. Nice. Got a few of these lying around. Right? I'm already full prepared, right? But another type of silver that I have, and let's see if they sell it here. It is the Canadian maples. I wonder how much they are going for. They don't have the Canadian maples here. Let's see here. There we go. All Canadian maples. Okay, there we go. Let's just go with all Canadian coins. And okay, so these are all the different types of coins. Let's see here. They have the maples. Privy maples, silver maples. There we go. They are, man, a little bit out of stock with the silver, but they always have the privy on them. But the regular, there we go. The 1 ounce 2020, here we go, which is out of stock, $28, right? That's still, that's a fair price at least. You know what I mean? It's $5 over spot, right? So I decided to pick some up, like 500 of them, right here. Oh, you can really pump up your muscles with this thing. Oh, wow, pretty. Gotta love that. Gotta love your silver, man. And I'm going to show you what a maple looks like. And that's what a maple looks like right here. And I got quite a few of those. quite a couple of boxes of the 500. Because, it's the best deal on the market right now. And that's my silver. Now, I'm telling you that eventually 1 ounce of silver, this is one day going to equal this. And why is that? You're like, you're insane. You're insane. No way. That's just crazy. Crazy talk. Well, here's the problem. One, people perceive silver has been money for 5,000 years, just as long as gold has been money, and it still hasn't left the monetary minds of people. In fact, so much so that did you know that 14 languages, the word money and silver are the same? Plata in Spanish is money, and same with the word silver, plata. So people are going to figure that out, and then remember that muscle, like a muscle memory, and they're going to be buying this. This is going to go. Silver is going to look like Bitcoin when it pops. It'll be a complete, like, oh my God, this is all a huge Ponzi scheme or a it's in a bubble and it's gonna come crashing back down, and it will eventually, of course. Like nothing goes up forever, but the people will continue to buy this silver, and the wealthy people will jump in, and then it will be nonstop because the people will be wondering why did they stop buying this, and because the real ratio is 10 to 1, and we're like at 100 to 1 on this, right? And we've been way off whack for such a long time that prices. If you look at a chart, whenever something goes overvalued for too long, it tends to overshoot to the opposite side. When something gets undervalued for too long, it tends to overshoot to the opposite side. So this has to silver, since gold has always been the base money against the silver, right? We would always have a bimetal standard, and then we would generally keep it at 10 to 1, around 10 to 1, the ratio. Then what would happen is that if that's the case, right, and people want to get this thing back up to the ratio, what's going to happen is this thing has to overshoot for a while before it can actually settle back down to its rightful place. Because what's happening right now is the mining can't keep up with your supply. That once people start to buy this thing, buy silver. And with all the mines in South America shut down because of the COVID crisis, and it doesn't matter, most silver mines, primary silver mines, which have been closed right now, is not where most of our silver comes from. It comes from actually non-primary mines looking for other things such as copper, lead, nickel. That's where the majority of silver comes from when it comes from the mining industry. And what makes it worse is that when we use silver, in most cases, in most fabrication, we use it at such a small, tiny degree that it's not worth salvaging, whilst gold is. And the only way for it to be salvageable come to a salvageable price is if it's the same price as gold. You get it? I hope you understand the concept of why this silver ounce is one day going to be worth this. And if I can't convince you that, that's fine. I mean, I do my best to prognosticate and tell people why I think things are going to happen the way they are going to happen. And yeah, sometimes I just can't explain it well enough. And it's unfortunate I didn't explain it well enough about Bitcoin back in 2011 when I was trying to convince all my viewers to buy Bitcoin back then. And it's sad, but hey, I did my best. And not everybody listened to it, but at least a good 5-6 people did and bought and are well off now. Now here's your chance. Silver, I know it seems a little expensive at what, $32? But this is your next Bitcoin run right here. This will be your next Bitcoin run. I was expecting to wait until the United States dollar defaults, but at this rate, I think I'm pretty much right on the default of the dollar sometime this year. Now, it's not going to be a default in a sense of hey, we're not. It would be better if they said we can't pay our bills for us if the United States government did that. But then that would mean anybody holding physical dollars would be extremely well off. But still, it's still going to happen with these things, right? These things will still go up. It's just not as much in dollars. And they'll still be overvalued, right? And it'll just be difficult to see the overvaluedness because everything will crash in price if the United States honestly defaults on its debts. But I don't see why would they do that when they have a printing press, right? So, yeah, you know that they're going to default dishonestly and print their way out, and that's why you got to get these, because then that makes this definitely going to go right to the same price of gold for sure. All right, well, thank you for watching. Thank you for enjoying my silver porn, showing off some of my silver. If you want me to do another silver video, please comment in the comment section below, and I will set up prepare another silver video for everybody. Cheers.